Time to simplify your life and take advantage of some of the things that we talk about every day on Iowa Live. We always like to tell you about the different things that are being celebrated each and every day. And today prompted us to talk about what we see in front of us, because today, folks, is international, not just, America, international.
Around the world. It's global.
Picnic Day. And we're going to celebrate the picnic.
Yeah. When's the last time you went on a picnic?
Honestly, I can't tell you when. I don't even know. Probably college. That long ago. I don't go on picnics.
And I don't do them a lot either, but I love to go on a picnic. The kids love to go on a picnic, and it's fun to just kind of experiment with some different things that you wouldn't typically maybe make for lunch at home. So it's an opportunity, and then just sit outside and spread out. It's just a great experience. So try to fit in as many as you can over the summer. I highly recommend it. So we're going to kind of simplify picnics though, because a lot of people are questioning what to take and worried about it spoiling, and making it so that it's just a lot of work. And so hopefully we can kind of simplify things and make it so that it's a little bit more fun and a little less
Because that's
work.
what it's supposed to be anyway,
yeah,
isn't
exactly.
it? It's supposed to be a relaxing experience where you enjoy what you're eating and the company, and hit the reset.
Not in a rush.
Hit the reset button, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So let's first talk about our baskets, picnic baskets.
Oh, the picnic baskets,
the picnic
Yogi?
basket.
Okay.
They're a lot of fun. And then, there's traditional picnic baskets. There's lots of kind of new styles to the picnic baskets that have some, insulating qualities to them.
This is padded, yeah.
And these are great.
The insulation, yeah.
These are great. What I really like though are the backpacks.
The backpacks for picnics?
Yeah,
Never
because
heard of those.
Well, if you're going to do some hiking, or if you're maybe on your bike and you're going to bike to where you're picnicking, they're great because you can throw them on your back and they hold all of your supplies.
This is pretty cool.
They also have the insulated sections as well, so they'll keep things that you put in there nice and cool. They're a lot lighter weight. They're a lot less cumbersome than
it keeps everything secure
baskets,
too. Everything has its place.
So, and there's lots of different styles. You can buy some that are equipped with some of the different supplies. That one comes with the plates and your utensils. It has a little beverage cooler off to the side as well, cutting board and all of that.
I've never seen one of these.
Right there, nicely contained.
Where
and
did
then
you find this?
The pockets for you can find them at sporting goods stores.
Okay.
We'll have them, and you can get them online. So just look around, and it's just nice.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, and you can use it all. And like I said, and it's got the insulated side too. So
and I'm going to turn it around because she said backpack, but you can't see that. But there's the straps.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a legitimate
just
backpack
lightweight,
right
easy to carry. Because normally you're going to also want to have like a blanket or something to sit on and spread out. And I like to use.
This is really slick. I like this a lot.
Yeah, I use it a lot. It makes it. That's the one I always go to. And I have the baskets, and they're the kids like to pack the basket. I like to pack the backpack. But and then so you also want to take something to spread out on the grass. Just it's nice to sit on there. I'd rather sit on the lawn instead of on a picnic table or what have you. So and what I love to use are old quilts. So I'll go to thrift stores or antique shops, and I have a little collection of quilts that I use specially just for picnics, and they're
picnic quilts.
They have a little bit of oomph to them. They're a little more padded. They wash up beautifully.
So you don't have to worry about grass stains or anything. Because that's what they're for, right?
No, exactly.
Okay.
And then if you were, you can sometimes get those drop cloths that have the rubber backing to them.
Which we just
Put those
discovered
underneath
those too,
your blanket, and then if there's any moisture in the ground, that doesn't come up through your blanket as well. So that's a little tip depending on what time of day you're heading out or that.
Yeah,
so
or
sometimes the lawn's
even a
a
drop
little
cloth
soggy.
that you might have. Just throw it down before you get on top of your blanket.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Okay.
Exactly. And then the other thing I'd try to keep in mind as I go about packing things is I try to go reusable over disposable. And it's just, I think it's good to be conscientious. I know I don't have a lot of paper plates, plastic utensils, and all of that. I really try to focus on using things that I can just bring home, wash up, and reuse
If you brought it with you, take it back.
Yeah, exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So, and that includes, any of your utensils, your plates, and then cloth napkins are also great to use as well. Any of the containers that you put your food in, of course, with the lids and so forth, all reusable things are what I try to focus on. Okay, so sandwiches are usually kind of a big thing that people like to take. Yes, and I always try to do different things with the sandwich.
No,
so
really?
try some artisan breads. Try some. They have these really nice thinly sliced breads. You can get them in rye, pumpernickel, oatmeal, and then I stack them and then put a variety of different things inside, kind of like tea sandwiches.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to keep that in mind as we
finger food.
Exactly. There's also wraps are a great thing to take.
Wraps
for your
are so
picnics as well.
popular now, and there's so many different varieties that are available, and they're available everywhere. Everybody has wraps, even the big superstores.
Exactly, and you can build them. And I try to use produce that I currently have in season. So if you have a garden, I'm using the herbs. I'm using asparagus is big right now. So really try to in your picnic celebrate those things that you have growing, or maybe things that you've picked up at the farmer's market.
Use up what's fresh.
Exactly. So, have fun with building your sandwiches. And I don't use a lot of meat products when I picnic.
Don't worry, I got you covered on this end over here, okay?
So, but when you have cooked meats and so forth, they stay. You don't have to worry about keeping.
See, that's
as long
what
as
a lot of people are worried
cooked.
about. But your stuff like the salamis or something that can
your
withstand
dried
a little bit. Your
meats
dried
and your
meats,
cured meats
right.
and all of that. Those are perfect things to take out on a picnic. And building your sandwiches, I just use different cheeses, different vegetables. You can also incorporate like a ham salad or maybe a tuna salad, and those are a nice thing to have for summer as well. But I play around with different breads, and create some little surprises in there. Now another thing to do is this is a great picnic staple right here, and these are, you can make pie, like little pot pies or little pocket
little fruit pies.
Yeah, so they can be savory or they can be sweet, and these are so easy to create. You can have them.
You don't need a special device or anything, because I know they have tools that will make these pocket.
No, you don't need any of that.
You just get the dough and you put it together.
Exactly. So
we're gonna make one.
Make a pie crust.
All right, we can do that.
And you can make it from scratch. There's also some great mixes that you can just add water to that make it very easy and convenient for people.
Pie crust is pretty basic.
Yes, I love making a pie crust from scratch. But so then you're going to roll out your dough, and then you're going to cut it into.
We have it all. It's all rolled out.
Yep,
it's
I've already got it rolled out for you.
Okay.
And now, so you can cut a couple of rounds. There you go.
Okay. So here we go. We got these, and we can just.
And then go ahead and maybe cut a couple of squares.
Squares here too. Okay. They don't want to cut you.
You won't. That's pretty dull.
That's pretty dull.
Yeah, have at it. And try to cut them about the same size, so that you have two that are the same size.
I'm going to mirror them so they're.
There you go. And they're free form. It's all free form. It doesn't have to.
Okay.
I think that adds to the charm of what you're eating as well.
Now we have two squares here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can fill them with, I have, some of these are filled with a meat. You can also fill them with like a fruit filling. There's some blueberry pie filling. So go ahead and put that in the center.
And you don't need a whole lot. I think that's the biggest mistake. That's the biggest mistake a lot of people make.
Wonton, all of that stuff. Yeah, I always put too much in the middle. So just put a nice spoonful. And then you put a little egg wash on the sides there. That's going to help seal it. And then go ahead and put that,
a little bit of this
place
here.
that over the top.
I'm not sure what that was, but it's some kind of liquid. I'll just use some of the liquid from here too then maybe.
That'll help it stick together. Yeah, that's your egg wash. So pretend you just you beat up an egg, add a tablespoon of water to it, and that's what you'll brush to seal it, and then just use a little fork here.
So you're just crimping it down basically.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can see these that I've made over here. We'll go ahead and, why don't you cut a couple of these open. You can put, I have a meat filling in some of them.
Oh, that's the one we're looking for.
I have some fruit in some of them. I also have, that one has tomato and mozzarella and some basil.
There we go.
And these are they're really nice. They're nice at room temperature. They're just a nice alternative to a sandwich, or a nice alternative for a sweet treat at the end.
There's a fruit one there.
They're so simple to make. You can also, if you take the dough and you invert it over a cupcake pan and let it drape over the sides, you can make these little tart shells
that
you
are
can
tarts
pack
that
up
you
to take out, and then fill them with just some fresh fruits.
Because it's cherry tart day today too.
Cherry
Not
tart,
only picnic day.
yes. You can also use this crust and jars. I know a lot of people see lots of You can make your salads. You can do all kinds of things in a mason jar.
Just make them all in one jar, individual servings.
I love making these to take out on a picnic because you have lids to put on the top of them, so then when you're done eating, you can put the lid back on. You don't have the mess. Put the jars back in your case to bring home, wash them up. And so you can make desserts in these very easily. These are just pudding mixes with, you can do a graham crackers or some sort of a cookie crumble for a crust in there. And
if you do them a little ahead of time, maybe some little chia seeds.
Yeah, you can put some yogurts in there, so you can create some nice desserts. I also used this same pie crust, and basically the same thing as creating these little pockets, except I just cooked them in the jars.
You cooked them in the jars?
So we put the crust in the bottom, and then put the filling, and then a little crust on the top. You could also put like a crumble topping.
And that's okay to do that?
Yeah, and then you'll bake it in the oven.
You have special jars like this?
And the key with all of these, even these as well, you want to chill it first before you bake it.
Why
so
is
you
that?
build everything. It helps with the consistency and how it cooks. It keeps it from and everything getting so it's nice and chilled.
And things,
so I put everything, even when you have these all prepared, put them in the fridge for 15 to 30 minutes before you bake them.
So not that long. Not to just drop the temperature a little bit.
And then you just bake them. So I baked these for probably about 35, 40 minutes, and these take a little bit less time.
Okay.
So it's just so simple, and then they keep nicely. You don't have to worry about keeping them chilled or anything like that. Pack them all up and their finger, and I think the other thing too is I like to have finger foods. I don't want to I don't like to take a bunch of things that I have to scoop out onto plates and all of that.
Big servings of stuff.
Try to think of things
pre-done
that you can just kind of grab.
The less work you have to do, the better off it is.
Exactly, less you have to pack.
Let's talk about some of the vegetables and fruits that you have here, and cheeses too, because that's another essential for a picnic to be at its top notch.
Okay, another thing, fermented foods and pickled foods, those are fabulous to take out on a picnic because you don't have to worry about them spoiling either. So any of your pickled asparagus, kimchi is really nice.
Which a lot of people are discovering in the past couple of years too.
And it's nice to also, you can use the bigger jars and do like a pasta salad, or you can put your rices and then add some of your pickled products or your fermented. The kimchi is really nice with rice, and you can kind of layer that up. And you can do one large jar and serve it up, or
would you
again,
have
do the individual
would you have these
jars.
noodles pre-cooked, or is it?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously pre-cooked.
So I always try to cook, like if you have Sunday dinner and you've had a pasta dish or whatever, then I boil extra noodles so that I have some, and then I can make a pasta salad and do other things with it throughout the week.
Good idea.
So this is a nice way to, layer things up and take out on a picnic.
And you also look like you have things prepared too. You have it prepared ahead of time, so you don't just bring like a whole big, big carrot or anything. You have everything done, so you don't have to do any preparation at the picnic site.
I don't want to mess with all of that. I just want to be able to pull stuff out, enjoy it, and then pack it back up, and we're all done with that. So the other nice thing is have your vegetables all cut up, and then either cream cheese or an aioli, mayonnaise, butters, and then grab some of your herbs and make herbed butters. That's going to add nice
You're doing it yourself?
flavor and adds put a nice spread together for these vegetables that you can put in your wraps, that you can put on the different breads that you brought. It's just a nice way. It's a nice kind of healthier way to make some sandwiches and things.
Just do it a little more relaxed.
Yeah, and and all that color. And again, when you're out on a picnic, it's fun to be able to celebrate all those things that are freshly growing right now.
But I like the idea of having things already available in individual servings rather than trying to get a big bulk container of something and then trying to scoop it out.
If you have a lot of kids out, it's just everybody loves to have their own little
because
thing.
Then they
it's
would,
like a little treat. It's personalized, and you can make a variety of different. These are nice because you can mix things up and do a whole variety of different flavors. I can do all these little pies. I can have lemons and blueberry, cherry, a variety of different flavors.
Now you have eggs out here. How do eggs travel?
Hard-boiled eggs are a fabulous thing once they're all cooked, and you don't have to worry about them being chilled for the day either.
And they come with their own container too,
They come with their own container. That's right. Fresh fruit. I love to take fresh fruit.
Yeah,
you
a lot
can't
of
go
this
wrong
is on
with
sale
that.
now too.
And
like
some people like to
and
have the cured meats and cheeses and all, but you got to cut all of that up and on the cutting boards and so forth. Which are also part of
How
your
often do you
picnic kits,
picnic? Seriously, how often do you go out and picnic?
We picnic a lot in the yard.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that
No,
either.
exactly. The kids love to go out. So we'll just lay a blanket out under a tree. We'll make up some things and take them out, and it's a great experience to be able to do that outdoors.
Heck, might even do that here if we have a day or so this week that is going to be halfway decent. Get out and do a practice picnic.
Yeah, get
in your own
outside as much
backyard.
as we can during these nice warm months. I recommend picking up there's great old vintage cookbooks have fabulous recipes and ideas for different things, for lunch boxes and all of that. That's where I get a lot of some recipes for the crusts and the tarts and all of that. So search for those at any of your thrift stores or
and handheld pies, which is what we were talking about
here. The handheld pies and the things. There's lots of information out there regarding the things you can make inside the jars as well.
I like the idea of baking the little pies like that in a jar. I had never heard of that before, but how convenient is that?
And you could do meat. You can make these savory as well. It doesn't have to be sweet. You can do pasta salad. I mean, you can do a variety of different things in the jars as well. But they're all contained. You don't have that mess afterwards. Put the lid on it, take it home, wash it up.
This is awesome.
The final thing I want to talk about is bugs. The mosquitoes and the gnats, they're bad right now, or this year, and I guess they're going to be a little bit worse. So get some, and I don't like chemical bug spray. So, but what I do find helps is to take out herbs. I have mints, lemon balm, and have some of those available. I would take a little bundle of them and then kind of rub the mint on us a little bit.
So you take this with you?
Yes, or have some essential oils. There's also some very healthy sprays that they have now.
That's another reason a lot of people don't like picnics. They don't like the mess with the bugs.
But there's a ways to keep them at bay.
And you mentioned
they won't bother your little picnic
You mentioned
site.
this about a week ago when we had the greenhouse visiting with us. Mints and things like that. Bugs aren't
Mints are great.
Yeah,
Mints
they're not fond of
are
bugs.
very
Are not fond
vanilla.
of them.
So have some vanilla. Just throw some of that in your backpack too, and you can put it, directly on your skin. Some essential oils, and then those bugs will stay out of your little area.
So if you don't have mint growing in your garden
enough
yet,
time for you to at least enjoy your picnic.
There you go. Awesome ideas
So,
on International Picnic
Day. Get
That's
out.
it. That's what today is. So get out and
Pack up a
enjoy
picnic
yourself.
this weekend.
And we're going to enjoy it. Here's the meat one.
Half the fun is
this
kind
the
of
one I was
making all
looking
of these
for.
new things.
There's the meat pie. She had a couple of other fruit pies here. We have a meat
Meats
one
and
here
cheeses.
finally.
You could do pizza sauces. Possibilities are endless.
We are going to try this one here. Here we go. That was worth
Pretty
the
tasty?
wait. Definitely worth the wait. Get out and enjoy yourself. Have any other questions from Michelle? Remake Life. You know
That's
how to
right.
find
Catch
her
me
there.
online.